I'm preparing a parsley pistachio pesto chicken breast with a side of farro grain. I chose to make parsley pesto because it is an in-season Florida crop that I grew myself on my balcony. The idea of pistachio pesto was acquired from when I visited Italy on my study abroad program in the summer of 2017. I purchased a large family pack of skinless, boneless chicken breasts at Aldi. The pack weighed 6.73 pounds and cost $12.72. It was presented in a yellow foam tray with a plastic wrap in an open-style display wall fridge unit. Having previous knowledge about the Aldi chain, I know their meat products are delivered case-ready to the retail store. This is also apparent due to the private label of Kirkwood displayed on the chicken breast pack. The retail-ready skinless boneless chicken breast comes from the pectoral's major muscle. It was intact but had been deboned, skinned, and split. Since it was a whole muscle product, it does not have to be cooked to as high of a temperature as a ground poultry product would be. It was properly labeled and also stated that it contained up to 15% chicken broth. After the product was brought home, the family pack was split into smaller servings by placing them in freezer-safe Ziploc bags. This allowed me to pull down only the amount I wanted to cook at one time, allowing the remaining uncooked portion to stay at the freezing temperature, allowing the bacteria to stay in the lag phase. The chicken was frozen for about 2 weeks at 0 degrees Fahrenheit. The night before the day I cooked it, I brought it down from the freezer to the fridge so that it could defrost in a food-safe manner overnight. The fridge temperature is approximately 35 degrees Fahrenheit. Before touching the meat product, I washed my hands using antibacterial soap and thorough scrubbing techniques for at least 20 seconds. With clean hands, I transferred the chicken to the clean Pyrex dish it would be cooked in. After handling the raw poultry, I then washed my hands again for 20 seconds, and then used a clean paper towel to dry my hands. At this point, the breast was then seasoned and turned using a pair of clean tongs. After seasoning had been complete, the contaminated tongs were then placed in the sink to be washed, and my hands were then washed again using the same procedures as stated before. The Pyrex was then transferred to a preheated oven at 400 degrees Fahrenheit. I cook the chicken breast in the oven because it allows the meat to retain moisture with the addition of some broth and seasoning. Chicken breast was cooked in the oven for 30 minutes, allowing it to reach an internal temperature of about 172 degrees Fahrenheit, which is above the recommended 165 degrees Fahrenheit for whole cut poultry products. The meal was directly served and consumed after being cooked, but if it had been stored, it should have been directly put into an airtight Tupperware storage container and then placed in the fridge. It would have need to have been consumed within 3 to 4 days according to foodsafety.gov.